Exodus chapter 6, God's faithful promise. Welcome back to Bible Breakdowns. Today we're diving into Exodus 6, where God reassures Moses and reveals his unstoppable plan to deliver the Israelites. Let's get into it. The chapter begins with God responding to Moses' despair after Pharaoh made life harder for the Israelites. God says, "Now you will see what I will do to Pharaoh. Because of my mighty hand, he will let them go. Because of my mighty hand, he will drive them out of his country." Then God reminds Moses who he is. "I am the Lord. I appeared to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as God Almighty, but by my name the Lord, I did not make myself fully known to them. I established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan, where they lived as foreigners." God tells Moses that he has heard the groaning of the Israelites under their slavery and remembers his covenant. Then he gives a powerful promise, laid out in 7 parts. "I will bring you out from under the yoke of the Egyptians. I will free you from being slave. 3. I will redeem you with an outstretched arm and mighty acts of judgment. I will take you as my own people, and I will be your God. You will know that I am the Lord who brought you out of Egypt. 6. I will bring you to the land I promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. 7. I will give it to you as a possession." What an amazing promise of deliverance and relationship. Moses delivers this message to the Israelites, but they're so discouraged by their suffering that they don't listen. Their spirits are crushed by the weight of their oppression. God then tells Moses to go back to Pharaoh and demand the release of the Israelites. But Moses hesitates again, saying, "If the Israelites won't listen to me, why would Pharaoh?" Moses still feels inadequate because of his poor speaking abilities. The chapter ends with a genealogy tracing Moses and Aaron's family lineage. It establishes their identity as God's chosen leaders to confront Pharaoh and lead his people to freedom. Exodus 6 reminds us that God is faithful to his promises, even when things look bleak. He doesn't just deliver his people from slavery. He redeems them, takes them as his own, and promises a future with him. Next time in Exodus 7, Moses and Aaron take God's message back to Pharaoh, and the stage is set for the epic showdown of God's power versus Pharaoh's stubbornness. Stay tuned for more Bible breakdowns.